Did you notice it was way easier than fucking God of War 2018? Like a lot easier.
That's because the end of the game seems rushed.
What's that mouth? It's your boy Life is made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, we're doing God of War talk, Summer Walker son talk, all kind of talk, a bunch of man stuff. And Monte's in the man cave right now playing games, and Tori in the man cave doing other illicit things in
Yeah.
the man cave that we do. But we are here to talk about two simple things. We're talking about your ideal first date and what are your flaws? Let's start. We're gonna start off with flaws, but first I must, of course, introduce our co-host. And at the bottom, you have the one, the only Munray. How you doing, today, Munray?
I'm tired. I'm mentally drained.
And judgmental.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm mentally drained after having a heated debate with another person who will not be named. Otherwise, we here, we chilling, just talking about some dates and some flaws and.
What's your character flaws? A lot of character flaws.
Hmm.
Speaking of character flaws, right next to me we have Afro Coming 765. How you doing today, Tori?
I need a
You already
drink.
know. It's your local neighborhood scumbag here to give their folks their daily dose of dirtbag without a side of judgmentality, though. Even I know that's not a word, but yeah, I'm here.
Yes, of course. We talking about flaws, and of course, your ideal first date. So it is a no judgment zone. It's Tuesday.
I,
I'm
I
with the boys. It's man cave. I do got. I forget we in OBS, and I gotta add music to that. But of course, we're gonna talk about flaws.
There's a flaw right there.
It's a flaw in the show. We already starting out flaws, but I want to talk about. I want to show y'all this, and we're gonna discuss this, and then we're gonna go into our personal flaws. But Tori Monte, I want to know. We're gonna lead into this with some people that apparently having a lot of flaws lately, and I want to know y'all thoughts on this. And would y'all invite these two people to your house?
This one work. Yeah, cause this one little. Whoa, my bad, Chad. Whoa. Man, you put a hole in my wall. You're rich. You can fix it. God, you just put a hole in my wall.
What's that right there? That's a video game?
That's for it. Yeah. What game? Grand Theft Auto? It's a custom game.
Why you do that to call Airbnb like that?
Airbnb, this is my house.
Why you do that like
As y'all can tell, Kai didn't look too pleased that they threw a chair and broke a hole in his wall, and he didn't look pleased when they called it an Airbnb at all. And as y'all know, I've never seen Kai like that. For y'all that don't know, Castanet is one of the biggest Twitch streamers, usually number one or two in sub. And he, for the first time in a long time, he wasn't as energetic and as happy as he normally is.
That's because that nigga ran into real toxicity.
And
Not no stream toxicity. This was real life, real world toxicity.
And we already know
I'd
Blueface
have
got
pistol whipped Blueface the minute his old lady threw some shit through my wall. I'd have fucked that nigga up. And I'd have fucked her up because I know she'd be trying to box too. I'd have yoked her ass. That's crazy. Don't go fucking up my shit. That's fucking wild.
So
But
we know they're flawed. Like I said, Krishan has had rumors and things that they have done to each other, blood on cars, drugs, a bunch of flawed things, and Blueface, of course, has a pending murder charge allegedly. He
attempted.
attempted murder charge. So allegedly he attempted to murder someone. So we know they have flaws. And the question I want to present to y'all and the chat, whoever watching this, if you're watching after or during, would you or would you not invite Blueface and Krishan to your house? We're gonna start with Monte because I know how he is, and this is gonna be hilarious. Answer.
Why I hear children in the background? That's one question. That's one thing. That's one thing I wonder. Why do I hear children in the background? Who got kids?
Tori, of
Regardless,
course, in a new apartment, so he's got a lot going on.
of course, y'all know to ignore this obvious question. Like, please, why in the world would I ever invite them into my house? Like, not nothing against them personally, but no, like they literally have at least the most toxic relationship in 2022, and are already in like the running for the most toxic relationship we've seen in media. Like, why would I invite that kind of negativity or energy into my house? Without like a proper reason, or at least without knowing them. And even if I knew them, it's still like the question of what y'all bring to the table, and when it comes to everything, like like y'all I just y'all known in media at this point for the things that y'all do negatively around each other, to each other's families, you know, like all this work, broken up, not broken up. They literally just got like it's no, just no. Like I wouldn't invite that kind of stuff to my house unless I'm specifically trying to invite them so that they can get in a situation that I can take advantage of, recording or some kind of stuff for my 15 minutes of fame. No, I'm not gonna do that kind of stuff. I don't want that kind of energy in my house. I don't want none of that stuff. I want my house to be peaceful, not to be afraid that somebody might get to fighting, somebody might throw a chair, somebody might get recorded on some. No, I'm not gonna do that kind of stuff. Why would I bother? Like, please, no.
Tori, how about you? Would you invite them to your house? I know you like toxic, but I don't know if you like that kind of toxic.
Bruh, I already told you I'd have had to fuck Blueface and her up, bro. I'd have had to fuck both of them up. You got me fucked up.
They beat up his friends. They had to have security guards.
I'd have been like, y'all niggas been around Aiden too much. You ain't gonna act like that around me. Bruh, I don't give. Nah.
Yo, so he threw the chair and I saw his face, I would have been like, cut the stream.
You gotta go, bruh. I was gonna say, cut the shit. This is done. Nigga, you missed out on your look. Cause let's be honest, that look was for Blueface. That look wasn't for Kai.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was supposed to be entertaining. Like it was supposed to be like, oh, this is gonna be this fun, entertaining stream. He's gonna pretend like it's Jerry Springer, and she just,
that
she
shit was garbage.
She was eating over, smacking over his head, and then burped
that
over the top of his head. My boy looks
bad.
I was like, my boy looks so unhappy, bro. I'm like,
but he has to feel stupid, bro, just inviting that into his fucking house. He's got to feel, because they didn't just, you know what I mean? They had to have set it up. Blueface, obviously, because I saw a little post about it, the post on Twitter and everything. Like, so I mean, you invited him into your house, but bro, you can't tell me he didn't see how these niggas act, and fucking, it don't feel like to me they ain't gonna show up nowhere in public not drinking. So, like, I sort of feel like this was inevitable, but man, nigga comes in your crib. His old lady punches a hole in your wall, beating on your friends or whatever. Fucking, then he got the nerve to call your shit an Airbnb. Like, bruh, nigga, the sneakness is wild. After your bitch just fucked some shit up, like Blueface was trying to gaslight that nigga. Like, oh, you got money. Remember, you shouldn't be mad because my bitch, bruh. Just because you're willing to put up with some crazy bitch breaking your shit, don't mean you can foist her onto other people. That's fucking wild. Hey, bruh, Blueface, don't take that bitch nowhere else till she gets some house training. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, bruh.
He burped on top of this man's head, and I'm like, are you not trained? Are you an animal?
That bitch is wild.
I looked at, and he didn't even get the views he did with like
exactly.
Lil Baby. So it was like,
Blueface is not hot like that, bruh.
So when he was like, he got his normal views, Monte. So he didn't even get like Lil Baby made him like what 150K views.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you got your normal views. Dog.
He got baseline views on that shit because we're over it now. We've seen these niggas, bro. No one's popping for Blueface and Krishan again until one of them kills each other. Fact.
I would hope that don't happen.
I hope that don't happen either. But
Other than that, I'm over the gimmick, bruh.
it is because I was looking. I normally look when he has celebrity, but I didn't
It
even look
was
at the
so
stream.
entertaining at first
I saw it
though,
on
but
Twitch. I saw it on like LSF, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't watch this. Normally,
it's
when you have a like
it's
celebrity on, I watch.
entertaining when only he has to deal with it though.
We had to deal with it.
Yeah, when you're pushing it up on when you push it off on other people, that shit's cringe. Like
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't cringe at shit. There's nothing really cringy to me, but that was cringy.
she was wild, and then she like,
Bruh, and Blueface just act oblivious to the shit.
yo, hey, one time he like pulled it back a cash shirt. He like, hey, man, don't do that. I'm like, see, he mad now. Remember he said dance, nigga?
Yeah.
He said, bro,
Bro,
I ain't,
I didn't,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched the highlights of that stream because I'm not, bruh.
Yo, he was mad.
I'd have yoked Blueface and I'd have spit on her.
But yeah, you can't do that. And that leads us into our topics today. First topic, of course, what is your biggest character flaw? And I'll go first, and then we'll go Monte and then Tori, because I think Tori is probably the one that people more
I'm
interested in.
flawless, bruh. None
Let's
whatsoever.
go. I got two things that you wouldn't consider a flaw.
Oh, listen. Okay, this nigga finna sneak compliment himself real quick. So saddle in.
When you put them together, it's bad though.
Oh, you're willing to wait a year to get some ass? Don't forget to put that one out there.
Hey, listen. Why you? Hey, listen. I said if I love you, and that's a good thing. Love is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing.
It ain't worth a year.
And that's what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But let's combine these two flaws. What would be the flaw? First off, I'm not afraid to fail. What you would say is a good thing, right? That's a great thing to have. That's a great
Your flaw. Over ambition can be a flaw, though. I'll give you that. Over ambition can be a flaw.
Yeah, not afraid to fail is a great thing. You would say that is amazing. You would want that. You would want that character trait. But when you add on to my other flaw, meaning I'm willing to risk it all to get what I want, which you could also say.
Well, doesn't that sort of fit in the same category as the
no, because most people have one or the other, but they're usually afraid to fail, so they hesitate to do it and try new things. So if you're not afraid to fail, and your my other character flaw is I'm relentless in doing what I want, and I'm gonna go after it, even if it hurt me. Usually one or the other takes hold, but without that fear, it can literally mean, listen, I will go broke and try to create this content to make over and blow up. And that is could be a very bad flaw that I know I have to work on. I have to do things. I have to focus on other things. So I actively work on it. But if you put those two ideas together, that can lead to some toxic traits of behavior. And could cause you to be hard-headed, miss opportunities, and do other things. So I acknowledge that flaw. I acknowledge that, again, having those two traits, that if one by one is a great thing, being relentless is amazing. And being able to try new things without fear of failing is also amazing. But you put them together, it kind of leads to a very toxic mindset that can lead to a bunch of bad situations which you could be in. Often accompanied, unfortunately for me, I'm not in this situation, but you'll find that same two flaws set in homeless people. And I acknowledge it. Tori, you will meet a lot of homeless people on the side of the street who are educated,
business owners.
Yeah, and they refuse to get help or do anything else because they're like, I'm gonna get this off.
Or they're lying and they got a Maybach parked on the other side of the street and they just hustled like 30 cars out of $100 and nothing hit the next block.
Yeah,
I've seen both.
But I'm talking about the person that refuses to take any money and just like I'm gonna be on the street until my business blow up, and that could be a very bad trait.
That could be a very bad trait.
Like I know it's a homeless dude in Jackson. It's like that. It's like literally, but it's a dude in Austin to do what Tori did. But he's trying to hustle. He ain't trying to really relentless behavior. Like, yo, I will accept $40. And that joker, literally, he used to park next to my best friend when he worked in Austin, and he like drive a nice car. And they literally would tell him, Tori, he like, hey, listen, why would I work for $20 an hour when I can get on this busy interstate in Austin, Texas? 5 people give me $20 every hour.
Facts, bro.
And I'm like, and he's like, I drive a nice car.
for as selfish as we say people are, if if we really feel like somebody's down on their luck, most people will give it up.
And think about how busy Austin Street is during the day.
Yeah.
I'm just
But
think about
all them streamers there too. I don't know, man. Austin's like streamer central.
yeah, but in most major cities, you can probably find somebody that's doing
Oh
something similar.
yeah.
Monray, what is your biggest character flaw?
That nigga bad judgmental.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I just know when something sucks.
You
But,
just refuse to let people be great to their own accord, bro.
I will let you be great if
You can't.
no,
You can not
gotta
like
let
it and
you be
not
great.
put it down.
No, I'm not
You
putting
don't have
anybody.
to sit. How are you saying that it was trash? Isn't putting it down?
The only
Okay,
thing
listen.
don't
That's not the.
Objectively,
My
it
bad.
is.
My bad. I was
the
giving
audience don't have
Monte his
no
own
clue what y'all
character
talking about.
flaws. I was like,
Oh, no worry. It's very simple because if it looks like trash, smells like it, and acts like it, and you know all the above,
that's
it's trash.
mad
No,
judgmental, son.
no, it's the truth. You know, everybody can't handle the truth. It's all right though. Anyway, uh, character flaws. Let's see.
You finna sneak compliment yourself like Zelmay?
Nah, I'm actually legitimately trying to like put out like one
Well, if
major,
you put mine together, it's very bad.
like one probably major flaw that I would have is um I I rarely back down from a challenge, and which means I can be like really really stubborn.
Damn, not perseverance.
Like perseverance would be one thing, but just like I can be really really stubborn about some things. Even
Oh,
like
I see that most definitely.
I can be really stubborn about some stuff. Like if I know I'm wrong or I know I did somebody wrong, something like that, I can be real humble. But if I feel like I'm right or I feel like, like I'm in this battle, I'm not going nowhere. And so I will be real stubborn. I will hold my ground. Not that I get like super loud or anything of that nature. It's just I will not back down from something if I feel like I'm right. So therefore, I can be really, really stubborn about some stuff. And so it's a flaw because I've had to learn how to meet in the middle in different aspects of things. Which I feel like it's something that everybody can try to learn their best to do, but just I know I can be stubborn at times. Like I know in the past it was bad because if I didn't feel like doing something, I didn't feel like meeting somebody in the middle for something. I'm sorry, it's over with. If I don't feel like taking this ride for you, man, look, if I ain't got to wake up at 7 in the morning, take you to work. Look, man, hey, you can find you another ride or something like that. Like, it cool. You be all right. Like, I know I can be stubborn about some stuff. So that was definitely one thing. I know I can be stubborn about something. I try to make sure to be better at that, and I always try to keep that in my head. Another one of my major flaws. This is probably my biggest flaw that I always have in my head. I overthink like a mofo. I hate it. I hate it to
That's a
God.
dangerous one.
I overthink like a mug. I overthink about dang near every situation in my life. I be overthinking about the future. I be overthinking about what I'm doing. Overthinking about everything, and it got to the point that I had difficulty just relaxing, like enjoying the moment of something. Like it was to a point where I would like I'm a nerd like dude. I enjoy video games and stuff at times. It got to a point where I would like either not play a video game. I remember one time I didn't play a video game for like months, and I couldn't believe it.
That's crazy.
To where even like I would sit and play a video game and contemplate like, can I really just relax and do this right now? Like, am I good to just play a video game? Like, I feel like I should be doing X, Y, and Z, and I was just going through the means of life. I forget to relax. Like I'm just so focused on the future that I can't even just enjoy the moment that I got now. I can't enjoy this hour of just screwing around and playing a game or just screwing around watching television or something like that because I feel like okay I need to do this or I need to do that or I got this I'm gonna work about tomorrow. I gotta wake up for this tomorrow. I gotta plan this out. And I'm just like, man, I always think like a mug. I know I do it. So a lot of times I be having to remind myself or if somebody around me, I got some good people in my life to try to make sure like okay, I'm gonna say like relax, enjoy the now, enjoy your life. You know, live for today, hope for tomorrow, all that kind of stuff that you do. But you got to make sure to enjoy your life now. Find happiness in your life now. Don't always just focus about the future because you can't control it anyway. Like, just keep it a being. You can't control the future. So there's no sense in trying to stress about something that you can't control. You can do all the planning in the world, and one butterfly effect go left, Everything changed. For
Yep,
sometimes for good,
it's all
sometimes for bad.
done.
You keep playing it. So just after a while, it is what it is. Bro, Zelma, you'll get a kick out of this, bro. I used to at times I would go to sleep. I don't dream. Like just get let me get this out the way. I do not dream 99% of the time. Just keep it being for everybody. When I do dream, rarely do I ever remember said dream. Let's just get that out the way. So it was a couple times since we've graduated, Zelma. I promise you, I have woke up and thought that I had forgot a homework assignment. And like
This
and
nigga.
I wake up and be like, oh shoot, I forgot to write that paper. And then I realized like, wait, well, you done graduated. What the fuck are you talking about? Like either go back to school or go to work. That's how I know. Like, bro, I'm an overthinker. I really am. And so I'm just like I said, sometimes it be for good because you know you can anticipate a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff don't get to you, but boy, you'll get to yourself. That I'll say my character flaw. Like me being stubborn and me being overthinking. Like, boy, that overthinking, boy, I still have to deal with that. Shoot.
100%. I don't shoot. I did that in college enough where I forgot assignment. I really did, so now I be straight scared, dog. I be like, oh, it's not.
But I swear I
Oh.
wake up and think I'm in my dorm room. Like, bro, what? Like, oh boy.
I forgot where
Like,
you at. You be at your house. Like, is it a holiday? What apartment am I in? What is it? Oh,
like, boy, this a
your
dream.
life happened. Tori, what's your biggest character flaw? We gotta put you on the big screen. Yeah.
Oh, I've got. Where do we start? Let's get some real character flaws for these people. I mean,
Justification of evil.
no, I've got an addictive personality. I have damn near zero self-preservation sense to the point where I will go for broke in most situations, regardless of any harm inflicted upon me in any way, shape, or form. It's not good. It results in a lot of. But yeah. So those two. Plus, I'm highly volatile at times. It's not good. I can be hyper aggressive to a point. Working on scaling that back a little bit though in this day and age. I don't want to get shot and I don't want to have to shoot anybody, so it makes things a lot easier. But yeah, I got more than a few character flaws. More. Let me think. We can go deeper. The addictive personality is a bad one because that gets you in all kinds of trouble, whether it's with women, illicit substances, any sort of thing. The trouble's always there. There's always it's bad, but that's what they make therapy for, folks. That's why I'm always there to push it off on you. But yeah, super bad character flaws that could and probably will inevitably lead to my downfall, but I'm gonna enjoy the ride.
True. As you can see, we all got character
Real
flaws.
character flaws.
It's different type of character flaw. We are not judging character flaws, Tori. We are not doing that. This is a safe space.
I'm
So
judging them.
No, hey, I'm here for the judgment. I think
yeah.
it's an important thing at times, in certain respects. I may not hold it up to music, though. I don't take it.
but yeah, we all got character flaws. We got different things that we need to work on and abstain from and keep from doing. Um one of my do y'all have anyone y'all done kind of got over? Because I got one. Sometimes I understand it. Sometimes I don't make my intentions known. So oftentimes I assume people know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people know what I'm saying and just go
You
off
think they
that.
can? You think they can read your mind? You don't give them the extra context.
Yeah, so that's why I always even been arguing for context when people say things because I understand because that was a character flaw I have. I'm much better at it because I've been practicing on like the last 5 years. But like like it was literally in college a girl that I wanted to date, but I didn't make an intentions known. I blamed her for it. I'm like, that is crazy. When I got older, I'm like, how do you date? She like, so she dated someone else. I'm like, why she didn't pick me? Well, I didn't tell you to be my girl. Like I made no intention. I just casually flirted. And I'm like, that is on you, my guy. That is on you. You
Yeah,
cannot blame her for you not making intentions known what you wanted. And it probably would have worked out. So
See,
that's one flaw. That's one
I
flaw
can
I
be
had.
overly bold. That's my problem. Sometimes you can be overly bold. Sometimes it works though.
But that's one thing I actually worked on that I'm probably past. I'm still working on the other two to go together. But those some things that I reassess myself. Monte, how about you? Any character flaws that you worked on that you got better at? Actually,
Shoot, both. I don't know what you mean. Like, shoot, both of them I done got better on.
well, not
One,
better. You have kind of fixed, course corrected one then, because if it's
like,
still a thing.
like,
I was just saying,
I can't
nigga.
say course corrected. Like, I know about both of them. I've been able to get better at both of them. One by acknowledging them and then realizing about it. If I gotta say I really gotten course corrected by one, it's probably the stubbornness. Cause like it used to be I was stubborn about everything, and now I'm only really about stubborn, or only really stubborn about something that legitimately I think that I'm right about or whatever. And I say I'm at least willing to listen to other stuff and to the other side and everything. I'm normally fine on that. The overthinking on that's a process I'm gonna have to keep on with like for a while. That's fine. That's something I have to stay on. But the stubbornness is I feel like I'm mostly fine on it. Like I've acknowledged it. It's still a thing, but just that can be the one I say, mostly course correcting.
Okay, Tori, anyone you course corrected on before? Then we get in the fun topic.
all all of them because I'm still alive, but my addictive personality is still there. I spend an exorbitant amount of money on cigarettes and as far as I mean, I haven't had to shoot anybody, so the hyper aggressiveness is definitely backed up a little bit, but it's all a work in progress. It could all still explode at any time though, so it's part of what makes it interesting.
True, true. Now we got one more topic. We got the man cave question of the day. And this is something that we have also talked about, not to this extent. Not with y'all. I talked to it with Key Creator Play a few years ago. And this is something that I'm interested. What is your ideal first date? And since we went opposite this time, let's go the opposite way. Tori, you got this
Okay.
girl. She coming home. What? How you go? How you wooing her? What's the first date looking like, Tim?
Concert, cocaine, mosh pit, maybe some MDMA. You never know. Couple
Jesus.
lines. You got couple lines. Keep it moving. The night's young. You hit the drinks. You get your weed. Maybe another line. Who knows? Before you know it, you're back to the place. Another line. 6, 7 hours of sex later. I mean, you're welcome.
That was. Listen,
All of this
my
is
man said he
consensual, by
did.
the way. I'm not force feeding anybody key bumps. I promise.
All I know, my man said he did
All he
like all these
says
lines, and then he went 7 hours.
Hey,
help.
I'm
I'm
trying
like,
to put
at
y'all
two
up on
hours.
game,
Hey, if I do 2 hours, I'm be like, you done had enough. You tell me to go home.
bro. I'm telling you, it's
Hurt.
different, bro.
I'm too old
Help.
for this.
You got to realize that Yola dick is different, bro.
My turn.
Trying to put y'all
I
up
don't know
on
what you want
game.
from me. I
Your
can't help it.
ideal first date, my day.
Yeah,
Ideal.
how's your ideal first date, Monte? I'm guessing there's no cocaine or mosh pits involved.
Exactly. Like I'm sorry, I don't like people being under the influence around my presence like that.
Oh,
But
you sissy ass nigga.
I'm a sissy for not wanting you to do the booger sugar. But you know what? It's
Yeah,
cool though. It's
hey,
cool.
yeah. Look, that's your judgmental kid coming in. Look at you.
Judgmental? No, I didn't say it was anything
Look,
wrong with your
how dare you do that in my presence? Does not imply remotely that you feel that it's wrong in one way, shape, or
I
form.
did not say anything was
Uh
wrong
huh.
with your date.
No, no.
I just don't want nobody under the
Okay.
influence of booger sugar,
Watch.
for me on
Get
a first date.
watch. Before it's all said and done, I will have Monte in Mexico doing cocaine. Watch.
So,
The
He'll be a
devil is a lie.
different guy.
The
He'll be a
devil is a
different
lie.
guy. We will
The
we
devil
will
is
we will we'll get the judgmental out of him rail by rail, folks.
y'all heard it here. If I get kidnapped,
Exactly.
it's gonna be by this gentleman on the top right hand
He
corner.
will be having the time of his life with Mexican hookers, so don't weep for him too badly.
Help. Please. Like I always think I hate this
If you
idea
don't
of
put up too much of a struggle, Monte, I'll let you accompany me to a donkey show.
please no. It's
okay, I
not
did.
clerks. It's not clerks too. We're not going down that route. Help.
Bruh, we got to live our dreams out here, bro. No, we're not going to go Kiki Kelly and the Stallion. Don't worry. We're not. We'll find a female. I'm not
What?
trying to. Yeah, it's got to be female. You can't because like I don't want to. There's a less of a sense of a wonderment. I understand how a dude could have like that's simple, but understanding how a female can do it, that's different, bruh. Because that's like how you understand the other way how, and that's just fucked up. I mean, the other way's fucked up too, but it's more intriguing fucked up than just like morally fucked up.
Don't do drugs. Like, just
Follow that, Monte.
yeah,
Follow that with your ideal first date.
I don't
Oh
have an idea.
shit. Yeah.
I hate that question
Oh
because
what?
normally whenever I answer that question, my answer changes every time I'm asked that dang question.
Well,
I think
that's
I
because
said,
you're always changing, so there's nothing wrong with that.
I
Your
got
ideal first date could be different tomorrow.
Or your
it
current
probably
ideal
is
first date.
just based on what I be wanting at the time. Sometimes I be like, I wouldn't mind just like a chill.
You're not going to a Summer Walker concert with her.
Hell no. But like,
What if she
and it
wants you to
ain't got
put the
nothing to do
perk
with the
in her?
recent song. Just Summer Walker, like the recent music, like her last album. A lot of times, it's just like about a lot of bitter topics or like
I was gonna say
breakup.
I don't know nothing about her last album, but I know this new song she put out is a slapper.
It is ass. But we're not gonna
It's
talk about
a
that. Like
banger.
me, my idea first date, at least for right now, would probably be just something with like not really a lot of pressure on it. Something we can just go out and just chill and just do something.
You
Okay,
taking her to B Dubs, yo?
like something like that. Like a matter of fact, even a rave, like towards it, wouldn't even be a bad idea. Something that you can just go and relax and have fun at. Something you can just go and just
Well,
generally be around the person and just
that's the
enjoy the
general idea for a first date, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You don't want to put a whole bunch of pressure on it. It's got to be something where you can both have fun. Because if you can't have fun with a person, then the
yeah.
first date's a waste to begin with.
So it's gotta be something like we just initially we can goof off on and do just something like it. Just something we can goof off on, whether it be chilling, you can go walk around the park or some bullshit, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Or we can go to like a rave, go to some outside venture, like a freaking carnival, something we can walk around and actually talk, have a conversation, get to know each other, and have some events to distract you or to bond over, some
But
stuff.
Monte, you shouldn't go to a rave though, because you never know. Some girl might put a perk in your drink, bro.
Okay. When I say rave, I don't mean like one of your raves.
Hey,
Let's
bro, when
just
you
calm
say
that
rave,
down.
I think
Not one
about
of your
ketamine.
raves.
I think about ketamine, Molly, bumps on the stage where you feel
Like you want
vibration
freaking
from the
Woodstock.
speaker shaking your nose.
You want freaking Woodstock. I ain't trying to go to Woodstock. Let's not do that for a first date. Please no.
Woodstock was. I wish, man.
Exactly. So that like some chill.
69, yo.
We just walk around and just get to know and have a conversation and get to know the actual person and see them in different situations, when they're willing to have fun, when they're able to relax. If they lose at a game or something like that, you see them
What
in different
better way
situations.
than under the influence, bro? That's when you see people's true colors.
And that's when sometimes cases happen. So we're gonna stay away from that.
Oh,
Don't do
see,
drugs,
y'all got the wrong. See, you people have the wrong energy. If any of that results in a case for you, then you were out with bad intentions and not in the right way to begin with.
Well, when you go out with scumbags, normally all intentions are bad intentions. So we're just gonna leave
No,
those away.
but they're well-known bad intentions. If they are bad intentions, they're known from
that
the get-go.
doesn't make it better.
No, because you got to understand the person. If a person knows that you have bad intentions, but they're okay with those intentions, and they're not gonna, if they know, then they have the choice not to be around you to begin with.
Don't go down the scumbag route, everybody. Do not do it, because if you go down the scumbag, not to say this is wrong, but if you go down the scumbag route, you're not coming back. So do not go down the
You
scumbag
won't
route.
come back because it's entirely too much fun. You'll be like,
Right.
God, how was I living? How was I living such a boring? Listen, once I eliminate church and add drugs to your life, I promise you're gonna be way happier. I promise.
Man, I don't know, Monte. I do not approve of
Listen, all views stated here are my own. I promise. These don't reflect on overall 99 in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a highly rated.
You can find him at overall. You can find him at AfroCummy765 on Twitter.
You can
tell all your grievances to him directly.
I'm here for it.
But what? Let's go. Mine is completely strange because it's been the same one since college. Hey, listen.
Would you guys go to an orgy with a chick for a first date?
What?
Would you go to an orgy with a chick on the first date? No.
This is why you don't go down the scumbag route because
If I
these
don't
are
like her at
reputation.
all, sure.
No,
Oh, yeah,
see,
I just want to hit.
listen, you close-minded. I'm not saying you're gonna go and watch her get railed out or anything like that.
What you gonna do? We gonna watch?
No, you invite.
Uniqo?
What happens when you invited another girl in? You got to realize most of the people that show up single to orgies are mostly women, bruh. Because ain't nobody gonna hold an orgy if they think nothing but a majority of dudes are gonna show up. Because that's not gonna work. Ain't nobody. Don't nobody want to.
Dude, come over to the girl, my girl, and then I'll be like, nah, fam. He gonna
Well,
play you a
that's the
hater.
thing. Hopefully, your girl will say no if the relationship's over. If
This our first date,
there is no relate. Listen, the intentions are
If
to
she
hook up with
wants to
another
go to
chick.
an orgy on the first date, I'm pretty sure her intention is not to say no.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm saying this was your idea, not her. If it was her idea,
But
then
she
I mean,
agreed
I'm
to
saying
it. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, "What?"
No, that see, you got to clarify shit to begin though. You got to clarify it. You can't just.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be alpha up, look like them, put my
No, be like, yo,
yo.
we're trying to get another chick. I'm not trying to watch you get railed by another dude. It's that plain and simple. You say that, she understands.
But when she asked me, why don't we just find another chick?
Well, no, because this is a set-up environment. You already know. You know for a fact you're going to find another chick in this environment. It's not.
I'm pretty sure I would not have a hard time finding another chick and don't have to go through the effort.
I don't know, Brett. See, I don't know. It might be harder than you think. You'd be surprised how many you'd be surprised how many women are like absurdly blatantly straight to the fact to where I've seen way more homophobic women than men in 2022. If I'm gonna keep it a bill with you,
it might be true. Monte, you answer this question.
Yeah, Monte, you not hitting the orgy on the first date. That's not your speed, bro.
We do not subscribe to the scumbag tactics of 2022, where
This
you
nigga.
go to the on the first date. Because if you go, you and a girl are down and go to the orgy on the first date, you don't need to go to the orgy. Just
no, because then you're gonna see her in her truest form. You're going to see a woman that
you
is
can see her in her truest form in your bedroom. You don't.
No,
you don't need orgy.
It's not. It's not the same. It's a truly the bedroom is still a controlled environment, bro.
So if I tell her no to another man, I'm still kind of controlling my environment.
No, listen. The hopes here is that she's not interested in another man. If you're thinking about that's the hopes here. Hopefully, she's interested. If she's okay. Listen, prerequisite has to be that she'd be interested in women to begin with, or you guys wouldn't be going to an orgy trying. Because then you would only have to you were only going to get a dude. So okay.
Okay, but my question comes in this. My question comes in, okay, your hope, as you say, she's not interested in another man. Fine. Then why entice her in temptation by bringing her to a literal orgy that has men and women?
Because don't you want to see what the contents are like under pressure, bro? Don't you want to know whether she can really hold hot water?
She might be a fine person.
What if she's for real down for you like that? And this is the first date, and you see that, you recognize that, you might have just found your soulmate, bro.
But what if she's really down
for
you?
Your ultimate soulmate would be your ultimate wingman, bro.
But what if you
think about that? You get your soulmate and your wingman in one, bro.
What if she's all those kind of things, but she happens to fall under pressure for having a weak moment?
Well, then that's going to be on you whether you forgive her or not. Then at that point,
when you could just avoid the situation altogether and take her to your bedroom,
bruh,
like you could just bring her to your house.
You're so high strong, Monte, bruh. It is 2022. You don't have to have these ridges get on set, bro.
Tori has these like extreme tests of
like you're not helping.
Are you really down?
No, it's not. But here's the thing: if she's nothing ventured, nothing gained. You didn't lose out on anything.
Tori got the most. This is the most.
But you're still at an orgy, bro. So if she
have a positive outcome, you don't have to do that. It's like buying a cat and it's like buying a dog.
Hey, I ain't got no problem.
And be like, dog,
okay,
we need you to be trained.
If y'all niggas can't perform with an audience, just say that, because that's the energy I'm getting. If y'all niggas can't perform for an audience,
like you can find that this person is
y'all niggas can't perform for an audience,
but you're gonna put the ultimate temptation in front of them immediately, but they don't even know you.
Specific on the first day.
It's like buying a hungry dog, putting a steak in front of him and be like, okay, I'm gonna see
But
if you're gonna be
no,
loyal
see,
to
it
me,
doesn't
or are
have
you
to
gonna
be
go after
like
this steak
that,
that I
though.
told you
But
not to
what if
eat?
she like another dude? Like, what
Well,
is Tori?
then
This
it
is
wasn't
like
meant to be. If she
Tori,
likes another dude, then it wasn't meant
what
to be, and you
you
set
see
yourself
how
in
extreme
trouble.
this scenario
But
is?
it
Now,
could be meant to
no,
be,
bro,
but you're controlling the environment.
no, you're not controlling the environment.
You
That's the
took her to an
point,
orgy
bro. She chose to accompany me to an orgy.
when you could literally just choose to accompany yourself to your house.
No, but see, y'all are missing the point.
This is a lot of chaos that don't need to be happening for no reason.
Y'all really don't be enjoying life, huh?
Tori,
Y'all niggas be
why would I?
living mad, y'all
Let's set
mad
the
safe
scene.
lives.
Let's set the scene for you, girl.
Y'all
We're
ain't
going
down to
to an
go to no
orgy.
orgy.
She's down. She's down to go. Okay. Now I'm looking to see if she gonna pick another man or she gonna be a wingman to give me
No,
some girl. Like,
but see, that's not. Listen, if you're openly gonna just focus on that, then you fucked up because it's supposed to just be a fun thing. It's not. Listen, I'm telling you, women pick up on way more than you think they do. Sometimes they read the signals and they'll pick it like y'all are. I'm telling you.
I can't get a girl to tell me what she wants to eat correctly, and you telling me on a
I
first
feel
date.
Y'all
you want
dealing.
to
See,
read the signals and
I
everything.
hate to
You
say
can skip
it, but
that
that's
and
because
don't
y'all
even gotta go to
dealing.
work.
I feel like we're dealing with two different demographics of females here.
You
Yeah,
100%
you're dealing
is
with the
telling.
you're dealing with the level 10 level of freak women. We understand it.
Tori,
No,
does she have
see,
doors? Tori, does she have doors? By the way, watch Locker Room Talk yesterday. Is her doors on the hinges? Is it or is it on the
yeah,
side?
most definitely, pristine,
Does she have a curtain
very much,
up?
very,
Is her bathroom clean?
blackout curtains, bruh.
Is her bathroom clean?
Most definitely, no kids.
I'm just making sure now. My boy Cam, he had some problems. He had to ghost a girl because door off the
11
hinges.
hours.
I bet she probably had kids, didn't she?
I have no.
I
He
bet she had
dealing with.
kids.
He didn't. I didn't make sure you wasn't dealing with those types. You know what I'm saying? Doors off the hinges. Nobody put it on. You can't trust
No,
it.
I don't think that's a white trailer like that.
I'm like, oh, you in the my man in the trap. Shout out to
No,
Cam.
no,
By the
I
way,
be
while we on that, shout out to them. Go follow them. Go follow Blurred. Go follow them. Like and subscribe. But but let me do mine now. Mine is more simple, old school. I'm an old school type of dude. I'm raised by old people. So mine is a simple picnic. A simple food. Why? Because we outside in an environment full of different people, and I can learn a lot.
you
I like to
sentimental
learn.
ass nigga. This nigga out here trying to
Listen,
make memories with a bitch. He's like, look, we're gonna
listen,
go on this cute little picnic. Got the basket and a blanket, nigga.
listen.
No, continue. My
I
bad.
I am a learner. I am a learner person. I like to learn you. I want to know what I'm getting into. So in a picnic, we see a lot. If you're out there, we're in the open. Okay, she. Oh, is there kids running around? How does she feel about children? I want a kid. So that's also a conversation that's easily start upable. Okay, what kind of food she like?
You gonna talk about children on the first date?
No,
That's wild, bro.
no, I'm not talking about children. Just random
Oh,
kids running around the park. That's why I
oh,
don't have
okay,
to do that.
okay.
It's
I
not
was gonna say talking about children on the first date is
no. It's just
crazy.
if you see kid running around the park, you be like,
Yeah,
look at those
okay.
kids. She gonna be like, I
Most
hate
definitely.
kids. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
I was thinking talking about kids.
Oh no, well, that's why I
Talking
said
about
the setup
I was
is
like
easy. You
first
know what I'm saying?
date is wild.
No, it's an easy setup, dude. She like kids. That's basically like kids running around like, oh, I can't stand kids. Okay, she
See,
probably not.
I was here and do you want kids? I was like,
No,
whoa, buddy.
no. She's like, if she be like, I hate kids, I'm like, okay, that's probably gonna limit the thing. Then you can have like regular conversation, of walking, regular conversation, talking, about random situations.
You gotta ask if she likes animals though. That's more important
Yeah,
than
that's
if she
too.
likes
You
kids.
know what? Dogs and they at the park too, at the picnic spot. So you see
Yep.
them. She be like ill or whatever. You know, okay, she like dogs tonight. She like
Oh,
animals.
see, I'm putting them on French Street. They're gonna know that I got animals off the gate.
Yeah, it's just little thing like that you can easily learn about a person in situation. Or if you do a late night one, you get the candle out, you might you have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Get the blanket, you know, you're gonna have a good time in the party. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of different scenarios you can set up there.
So
And
we're
the
just
other
gonna
one,
let you all know now. We're gonna let you all know now that you have level 1, which is probably grandpa above me. You have level 2, which would be probably me, and then you have level 10, which is Tori, where you're gonna go to either a donkey show, an orgy, or Woodstock?
No donkey show. No donkey show on the first date. That is deeper into the relationship after you know each other. You gotta give the donkey show a few months. You ain't just rushing a bit. Ain't no way I'm rushing a bitch to Mexico on the first date. You got me fucked up. You're
Oh, he
tripping,
said.
bro. I hate to tell you, nigga. Nah, nigga. We ain't
Oh,
going
he,
to Mexico on the first date. That is crazy.
oh, he says.
Hey, but a midget, bruh, you tag team a midget with your old lady, it's lit. A female midget to clarify for folks out there. That's a dream of mine.
What the hell?
Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that no more.
Afro coming 765. If you have problems with whatever he said, you can go and air your grievances out with him. But yeah, simple first date or something simple. I'm a simple first date person. I'm not a
No, I feel like the picnic really does suit you. Like I definitely envision you taking a bitch on a picnic. Not even trying to be funny. I'm sorry for calling them bitches, but that's just force of habit. But yeah, I
my boy
definitely.
West made fun of me like you got to sit in some grass. No,
Yeah.
I wanted him on the show because he did that on the podcast before we did.
You out
You
there
got to
touching
sit in some
grass,
grass.
bro?
To McDonald's or something like McDonald's, bro. That's kind of basic.
No, but no, I like that because if a chick is cool with you taking her to McDonald's, you know she's not super high maintenance or like that.
Now,
You
a
know
picnic
that
is
you
the
ain't.
same though. Like I said, picnic ain't high maintenance. If you up here, like
Yeah, well, no, because a certain amount of care comes into a picnic depending on how you do it. So it
true.
can be it may not cost as much, but time wise, it costs way more.
Marshall, your thoughts on these extremes are different from my picnic to Tori's origin. Which
I ain't
one
got
you
nothing to
close
do
to?
with it. I just
No,
happen to
let's get
agree
it
with Tori.
straight. I asked if you guys would. My first ideal date involved cocaine and mosh pits.
Like I
So
said, we
there's
got
a
level
difference.
1, level 2, and level 10. I said what I said.
Oh, what are some other first day I did? I know a lot of people like to. My boy used to take a girl to McDonald's, like Tori said. That's like he looked to see if she had main. I like you could at least get the 2 for $20 for Applebee's. That's a little more classy.
Bro, if you want a real first date, go to Starbucks.
Oh,
Ooh,
Starbucks a good one to get you.
no, fuck that. I
I
ain't
feel like
shit.
it'll be a
What I'm finna
distraction though,
do?
because if she get on her
Spend
laptop
15
or
bucks
get
on a cup
distracted,
of
I'm gonna be
coffee
upset.
for a bitch while she scrolls through Instagram on the
That's
free
what I'm saying.
Wi-Fi. The fuck is
I mean,
going
that's one
on?
thing, but like, it should keep it a being. You don't have to take somebody out to eat to have a first date. Like, just going out and getting a drink.
Shit, you gonna
Tell
spend less
somebody.
taking them out to eat than going to get drinks at Starbucks, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can go and just get something to drink. Like, you can do
Cause you
something
gonna look
really
crazy
light.
if you gonna get her a water cup, bruh?
No, like, I'm
Oh
Cause
saying
if
if
yeah,
you're
you're
you.
trying to have a drink, like, go to Cups. There are other places that you can go and just have a spot to sit down and chill and
nigga, you
talk.
said Starbucks though.
I brought up Starbucks because this first place that you will recognize and know what I'm talking about. But there are other places like freaking Cups, so all these other small shops you can go. They
Well,
literally have
hopefully that's
couches just for you to
better
sit down
price
and y'all can
point. Cause
get
like I
drinks
said,
and something to relax in.
I don't know about you, but I ain't never took a bitch to Starbucks and it be cheap. Never ever.
So you better know somebody behind the counter, but I'm gonna leave that where it is.
What are the first days I did? I took her to Hooters and we got food for free because my
Look,
food.
that's what I'm talking about. Something they let us in a
Oh my
scumbag.
god.
We can come look at some titties together. See,
Monte. You
you
Hey,
remember
that's
we
what
had
speaking of
that
part.
going to
Monte?
Hooters,
Did you remember we had that dinner for who birthday was? You remember that birthday dinner we had at Hooters?
I don't remember who, but I just know if a girl willing to go to Hooters with
Monte,
you
you
on
know
a
it was
first
free
date,
for me, right?
she
I'm
cheap.
honest.
Yeah.
I'm big on party first dates though, because like I said, I like to see people in social settings. I got to know how we're gonna, because that takes a lot into account, knowing whether you can actually go out with the person or not, whether you can actually do things with them, depending. Because I've dealt with some chicks that like, you're way too sloppy when you get drunk. We can't hit a party together because fucking that's not gonna work. I ain't trying to carry a bitch
I
out if she's
know
propelled by a fucking exorcist vomit. I've seen it happen too many times. I've only dealt with it a few times. It's not fun.
a horrible first date to me is the movies. The movies is a horrible first date to me.
It's
Yeah, because I be
surprisingly
trying to
very
focus
popular
in
together.
movies. No, because bro, I like going. I'd go to the movies by myself because I'm one of those like isolationist type people. Like
See, the thing about the
I'm
movies,
trying to analyze the movie. I'm really trying to watch this shit. She gonna be asking questions.
See, the thing about a movie don't need to be a first date because the idea of a date is to get to know a person.
Because you
It should
can't,
be like, if you're
watch
gonna do-
movies with everybody. You
like if you're
can't.
gonna do movies, do it like third, fourth, whatever, so that y'all can actually have sit and talk on the shit afterwards because you already have a connection with them. But a first date, no, because you have to actually like build a connection with somebody, and you ain't gonna be able to
That's why
talk.
you go to a
ain't gonna talk about
party.
it. So you're not gonna do it. So no,
Bruh.
first date for a movie theater is a bad idea.
I feel like we have further down the movie. I still ain't learned nothing.
You ain't learning about them. You
Except
learn
for
about
whatever
that
the movie
2 hours.
was. Zelma, I feel like you're gonna take a bitch to go see Till. I feel like you be one of them niggas if you take him to a cry movie. You a chick flick ass nigga. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Heck no.
You
I
be
can't never
watching
look soft
Titanic
on
with bitches, Zelma. Tell the truth.
I ain't never did that.
You ain't never watched Titanic with a bitch. What about The
No.
Notebook? You ain't never watched The Notebook with the
I
bitch
ain't never
from
watched the
Live.
Notebook at all. I hate second
Damn.
movies. I'm sorry, I
See.
can't do
I guess
second
it's because
movies.
I fuck with white girls that I didn't seen all these movies, but
I cannot watch
I
second movies
I
with
don't even
nobody
fuck
unless I'm
fuck
by
the
myself.
Titanic and fuck
I'm not watching a sad
The
scene in an
Notebook. That shit's
anime with you,
wild.
girl. I don't know what you talking about. I do have that still old man pride. You ain't seeing me do anything emotional type
Oh,
thing.
see, that's toxic, bruh. That's
No,
toxic. You ain't gonna get
that-
nowhere. You can't if you can't cry in front of your bitch. Who can you cry in front of? You got shit fucked up, bruh.
I'm from the hood. You know that don't work in the hood.
No, nigga,
That's not, you, nigga.
I spent
They
most of my
will,
life in the hood, bruh.
they
And
will use that
listen,
against you.
that
So you date white women.
that don't mean nothing. Believe
You,
me,
you
nigga,
let them black. Okay, let
that
them.
does not change the direction of bullets. I promise, it doesn't.
I'm telling you right now. I'm just telling you
Dating
how
white
they
women does not
react.
change. Listen, the black community is overly toxic to its own accord. You gotta be able to cry, bro. It's a part of being human. Wonder why niggas be going crazy. And like I said, if you can't cry with your bitch, you that ain't even that's miss me with that because that's probably damn the only person I'm finna cry in front of, unless it's a therapist.
I'm gonna tell you what your thoughts on watching the Notebook and Titanic.
Please, like no, I will just
I
describe that movie.
understand.
And I
Y'all
think
niggas
idea.
listen. Okay, what if y'all niggas watch Baby Boy with that bitch? See what I'm
You
talking
just
about?
said movies are not a good idea. If I'm watching any of those kind of movies,
No,
it's at Netflix
I'm
or in
not.
my
I'm not
house.
talking first date
No, he
wise.
talking about anytime. I'm just talking about
Yeah,
watching sad movie with your
I
girl.
was gonna say watching
Maybe
sad
we
movies
can
with
be.
bitches is just something that happens. It's better than watching the ID channel sometimes.
Bruh, if you're gonna watch a movie, like you either let her pick the movie or you pick something that's gonna be funny. That's what you do. You either pick something
No, because
funny or
that's
you
how you end up watching a fucking musical, bruh.
bruh. The entire theme of
First
this
time I
is
had to
that you're
watch
not gonna
Cats,
make it
nigga.
past
You know how
the
sad I
entire
was about
theme of
watching
the
Cats?
movie is that you're not gonna make it halfway through the movie. That's the whole point of it. You're not gonna make it
See,
halfway through the movie.
we're talking. You're talking early on. I'm talking more slept in.
I'm talking both. You're not gonna make it halfway through the movie.
Okay, see you
Like
misunderstood.
we
When
talking about
bitches
like
really want to see a
in or
movie, they
whatever.
are gonna
Like then you know
stonewall
what she
you,
like or
bruh.
whatever, and you pick a movie that both of y'all should enjoy.
No, no. Do you know how many? Do you know how many times you get stopped with the "I'm watching this"? It'll happen, bruh. Because
Then you
if a
don't
chick,
bother. Matter of fact,
because she'll
you know
make
what you
that
can do then?
intention known to
You know what you
begin
should do
with.
then? If you're trying to do something late on that line, don't pick a movie. Pick a series.
Exactly. But I'm
That
saying
way,
with
after about 30,
girls
40
are very
minutes, that mug is
selective with
over.
movies
You can
because they
interrupt as much
actually
as you
watch
need to.
them.
Pick a
Us
series.
as niggas
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. This man cave. Let's just do it. What's your Netflix go to with a new girl? What's your Netflix go to?
Probably anime. We gotta see if you're down. We
What
gotta see if
anime,
you,
Tori? We need to know.
you
Got
want it? I'm not finna because it all depends on the girl, honestly. Because the anime, if she has a suggestion for anime, it lets you know that you're already in, and then you've got a focusing point. You've got something to bond over. Now, if she doesn't have a preference, then you go for something simple, something not too hard, easy. Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop, anything that has a tasteful story, maybe some aesthetic that is somewhat nostalgic of the 90s, because girls be super big on the nostalgia play nowadays, so it works in multiple ways. But yeah, always go for something classic. Don't go too nerdy. Never. I'm sorry, guys. You cannot. Don't suggest watching fucking Dragon Ball Z to the girl. Okay.
no.
Because they're not gonna enjoy it that way. I promise. You got to hit something that has some emotional layers. Trigun. I'm telling
Love
you,
Dragon.
because girls be getting hot about fucking sad shit for some reason. I don't know what it is. Sad shit and murders turn girls on for some reason. Maybe a female can explain that to me one day.
Code Geass, let's go.
That might be no. You don't want anything that's super too entertaining that's actually going to take their attention away from what you're trying to get done. Because see, I thought we were talking about using it as a tool, not as actually watching it. Because I've got a different list. I've got a different list for actually watching it. It's not anything short like Trigun or Cowboy Bebop because those are all in tune to get to. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's something about when Wolfwood dies that turns chicks on. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I roll with it.
I hope y'all writing these down. Yeah.
But you have to remember this is a baseline for try to be trendy white women in 2022. So you gotta find out what works for your ethnicity of choice because it will be different depending on ethnicity. I don't mean that to sound racist, but it's true.
I'm gonna tell mine. Then we're gonna have Monte. Mine is we gotta go with All American and one of Powers. I'm sorry, I'm like ultra black and I love them shows. So you gotta
This
agree
nigga.
with it. Or you gotta watch The Wire with me. I'm sorry. I done seen
What?
it.
Shut the fuck up! Because why was I about to say if you were an older nigga, you'd have said The Wire? Why you do that?
I did.
I was gonna say if you was an
love
older
The
nigga, you'd have said The Wire.
The Wire had to come in, dog. The Wire in the All American Wire Power.
No, you know what?
All American get up, but All American.
No, you know what? You know what movie actually works super? And this is once again a white woman baseline, bruh. You guys remember the movie American Ultra with Jesse Eisenberg and fucking the bitch from Twilight, bruh.
Oh yeah,
that shit. It works, bruh.
That's when the explosion in the background. Yeah,
you get to the emotional part where they talk about the tree hitting the fucking where there's the tree in the car, and he's like, I don't want to be the tree. That's the moment for you to. That's the moment. It's super emotional. It works on the charge. I'm telling you.
Monte, what's your go-to movie? Netflix show
or series? Yeah, because we already established movies don't work.
Yeah.
90s sitcoms.
This nigga. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, me and Monte can agree. Go for the nostalgia.
Easy.
Something that you've both already seen. Nothing that you're going to be too emotionally invested in. Nothing that's going to be attention grabbing.
What you can find this out on early dates or anything is just which sitcoms does she like. After that, it's easy. It's a whole bunch of 90s sitcoms you can run through.
You go either way.
Any of the seasons, any of them. I'm not gonna say which one or anything in particular because I don't need nobody putting stuff together. But just any 90s sitcom.
I give you. Hey, you want it based on races? I give you it based on races.
He's sure gonna tell you to watch Friends, dog.
Like, no.
That 70s show, bro.
He's talking about that 70s show. From that 70s show,
Malcolm in the Middle,
George Lopez to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Sister, Martin, bruh.
Plenty.
I'm interested.
Like,
let's go.
It's so easy.
The tribal chief definitely knows those things. We're not telling him nothing new. All about we acknowledge the tribal chief here in the
sitcoms is amazing. Like,
bruh, they're a banger. Situational comedy, bruh. It's good for everything.
If she don't laugh at Martin,
there's a problem.
You gotta go.
And the beautiful thing is, Martin transcends race. Martin's funny to everybody. Same way with the Fresh Prince. That shit's funny to everybody. It doesn't matter.
And if you don't know neither one of them, I am way too old for you, and you probably need to. As Auntie
Falling
said,
with Mr. Cooper back in the day. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah, if you can't do that, but those. Hey, I'm just giving y'all young fellas some. Hey,
try to put them up on game, yo.
I'm saying, and we all do it for different reasons. You know
it might not. No, for them younger kids, it might not have the same effect because I think it's all based off the nostalgia.
I was saying for me, you know what I mean? For me,
yeah. I was
for younger kids, I'm just saying
we
can tell you to watch. All American would probably hit for y'all because I don't know young girls like All American. All of them, I don't know what it is about this show. Like they don't never have a football game. They practice for like 45 weeks straight, and they never have a football game. And I'd be the most confused person.
Euphoria, bro. Euphoria.
Help.
That should be
My
slapping.
my young sister, they like to watch. For some reason they like the 100. I thought that was weird. I'm like, what?
I found the premise of that show to be very awkward.
They like the
Hey, but
100
it's
and Vampire Diaries. And shit.
that shit got that shit got like 7, 8 seasons though. So they've been apparently it's big.
Anything else y'all want to talk about first date wise? Anything else before we get out of here?
I mean, don't be
Man,
trying to
other
bring
than
no
stress.
key bumps around Monte. He's far too good to be around that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, we don't do booger sugar.
He ain't finna have no fun with you. You are not finna get tooted up off of that and then tooted out by Monte. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no Percocets and Molly. I'm sorry.
He is not gonna put the perk in your booty. I'm sorry. He's just not down. He's just not down with that.
By the way, as I said, 76 is by 20, baby. No starters, 76 is by 20. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. It was a good show. It was a fun show. Casual. We talked about a lot of different man topics that we got to off the dating stuff, especially
We
the
got
second half.
very real.
Yeah, we started to give you a little advice on what I found out a little more about them, but I found out what the go-tos is. Even though I kind of figured both of them, and I think all of us align with which I would probably think we align with. So
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like everyone's
like,
stuck pretty close to their stereotype this episode.
everybody like Zelma 100% watching All American.
That nigga looks like he's definitely watching Old American. There's no doubt about it.
Or The Wire. You know?
Hey, does it take you back to the glory days sometimes? Though, make you think you think back to some of your old confrontations and whatnot on the football field when you were younger. Hit him right in the fields, y'all. That nigga be putting
The
himself
early
in the
episode
camera.
did. The later episode's kind of not. I don't know what's going on with it.
I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen nothing but a goddamn clip of that shit here and there. I ain't finna watch no shit about nothing. That's not it. Not for this guy, anyways. I might be too tasteful for these.
Yeah. Tori, what can they find you? Let's get ready to get
Afro Comedy 765 on everything, and of course here on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag at all points in time. We live the gimmick here, folks.
We see.
By the way, we're finally getting back on Anchor. By the way, we're gonna get back on Anchor now. So I'm starting to put these back. I'm downloading them. Just a Fan will come back soon. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week, but then we'll start chopping up the videos and putting them on all our channels and have the whole thing on this channel. So we're gonna start
Go
doing
watch
different
Chainsaw
things.
Man, folks.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get Joe to watch that and get his opinion on the short, because there's one scene I definitely want to see.
It was the scene that I've been waiting for all these early.
Yeah, I want to see Joe reaction on a short to this scene, and I have to see.
Just to say about Chainsaw Man, they're covering these at a clip though. These are coming a lot quicker than I thought they would. I figured we'd space the Eternity Devil out a little bit more. We did not.
All the recent shows are. Bleach is covering way faster than I thought they did, but they're doing a good job.
Hey, Kubo's like, y'all, no, we're gonna get this shit off, and then I got to get back to writing this Hellverse.
I still want to know how many you get 50 episodes in this. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Monte, what can they find you?
They'll slow it down.
Y'all already know your boy Monterey Hudson. Everywhere it says Monterey Hudson, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Come see your boy. Bro Ugly Dudes over on 99 Media, and of course the Blurred Cartel. I'm live on all. Follow my page. You'll see everything I'm in. Come hear what I got to say.
As y'all can see, the socials are going through right at the bottom of the screen. You can find me in the link tree below. Books, merch, podcast. If you want to be on Anchor, all of that will be on there. So go click that. If you want to see us on YouTube and join that, hit that subscribe button on there. If you see the video, hit a like. Join us for these conversations live. We'll probably do them like I'm trying to figure out dates. I know Man K will probably be back on Tuesdays. But so we're going to try to get back into doing these. If you're on Anchor, hit that follow button, all that stuff. And then, like I said, if you want to join the conversation on Tuesdays, you can join YouTube. But this will go out on Wednesdays on Anchor, and the other show will go out the day after on Anchor too. So if you're listening a day behind, I appreciate y'all. Hit that follow button if you want to join. Like I said, if you want to be a part of these conversations, because we're gonna start doing more like these. Because this was fun. Like, we learned a little bit more about each other and all that, even though we kind of knew it, but it's confirmed now. And I appreciate y'all. We're out. You are loved. You are amazing. Peace.
Who are these niggas?